Welcome back. I am making my copycat version of Hamburger Helper. I use some chili powder, black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, 2 of the 8-ounce tomato sauce, some sharp cheddar cheese. Use the cheese that you like. I prefer the Mexican combination cheese, but I am using what I have. These are the 99-cent store elbow macaroni. I also like getting these as well, but definitely use what you have in your pantry. And a pound of ground meat. So let's get started. So I'm gonna start cooking this. I have my my heat on medium high, and I'm gonna get this brown, season my meat, and then I'll show you the next steps. So I'm just browning my meat. I haven't added any seasonings yet, so that will be after I get this all brown. We'll go ahead and add the seasonings. And again, this is just a pound of ground meat. Okay, so I have pretty much browned this. Depending on your grade of meat and the percentage of fat, completely up to you, optional if you want to drain your fat from your meat. Now, I like a little bit of the grease in my pan. It's going to help with the cooking of the macaroni, everything else. I think it brings a lot of flavor. I don't have that much fat with this meat, so I'm going to go ahead and start seasoning it. Now, use to your preference. Because I can't put fresh onions in there with my kids, I have to use ground seasoning. So I like fresh onions. If you like fresh onions and fresh garlic and you don't have kids, by all means, go ahead and do that. I'm going to turn down the heat because it's getting a little too high. I'm going to bring it down to a medium-low. And put some ground pepper in there. I'm probably say with the pound of meat, I'm probably putting about a tablespoon and a half of the seasonings of onion and garlic powder. This one I'm being a little bit more generous on, but if you don't like the heat of the chili powder, I'm probably putting about 2 tablespoons of that. Then you can put as much as you want. This is completely optional. Use as much or as little as you like. And I forgot one more thing that I like to use, a little bit of seasonal salt. Maybe about a half teaspoon there. And I like my ground meat really fine if I can get it that fine. And see, you can't really tell there's any fat on here. I didn't drain any of it. So we'll move on to the next step. I'm putting 2 cups of water in here. And then I'm also going to add 2 cups. And I'm going to get 1 more cup of milk. So I have put in 2 cups of water and 2 cups of milk. I'm going to let that come to a boil, and then I'll show you the next steps. I'm going to go ahead and add my tomato sauce. It hasn't reached the boil yet, as you can probably see there, but I'm going to add the tomato sauce. And you don't want to add the tomato sauce before you add the water and the milk, only because it's going to evaporate all that sugar. It's going to taste more acidic than it needs to be. So you can see that beautiful color. I haven't added any cheese yet, but the next step we're going to be doing is we're going to add the elbow macaroni. I have measured it out to be about 2 cups of elbow macaroni. Again, use what you have in your pantry, small, large, jumbo. You don't even have to use elbow macaroni. You can use shells. This is something my kids like to eat, and I wanted to share this with you because I thought it was simple, easy, and most individuals have milk and most of these common seasonings in their pantries, so I wanted to share it with you guys. I'm also going to start to add the parsley flakes right now. I'm waiting. Right now I have the heat on medium to high right now. I'm waiting for it to get to a boil. And I'm just going to add probably about, I would say, about a tablespoon right there. Maybe not even a tablespoon. Maybe it's probably half. It looks like more than what it is, but anywhere from half to a tablespoon, I would say. But really, it doesn't give much, it doesn't really give it really any flavor. It's more of the color. So we're just waiting for that to come to a boil. So it's starting to come to a light boil. I'm going to go ahead and add the noodles. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cover that. Oh, that's not the right lid. Let me get the right lid. I found my lid. It was in the dishwasher. I had to wash it real quick. But you'll probably want to leave this, once it starts boiling, you're going to want to turn it down to a medium low. Let it simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes, checking on it, because you know your pan best, and you'll know usually if you're cooking it on a medium-high heat, or you know the temperature where it starts to adhere to the bottom. So just check on it frequently, giving it a little stir, just making sure that the macaroni doesn't burn on the bottom. So just check it between the 5 to 10 minutes. And then I'm going to say overall, it's going to probably take about 20 minutes to cook this after you put in the macaroni. So, but we'll keep an eye on it and see how it goes.